What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. TammyTalks here. Love Island USA Season 5, Episode 22. Let's talk about it, y'all. If you're brand new to the channel, I break down TV shows, one recap at a time, interjecting my own thoughts, opinions, and theories into each and every video. If you're brand new here or you are a returning viewer that is not yet subscribed, y'all go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Thumbs up the video if you enjoy it. And then, as always, get down into the comment section so we can talk about everything that happened this episode. Because I'm going to skip a lot of little side conversations because I really didn't care about them, which maybe y'all did, so y'all can talk about it down below. So it starts off with Marco and old Hannah. So, we're calling the ex old Hannah. So Marco and old Hannah are talking. And she was saying that, well, he was saying how he didn't really know different things about her. And she's like, well, yeah, because you didn't talk to me. You didn't try to talk to me. That's why you don't know any of these things about me. She said that when they were together, when they did date, he stared at his phone all the time when they were out on dates or when they were, together. So he tells her that he is not open and he is 100% committed to new Hannah, who got on my nerves this episode. We're going to get to you, new Hannah. But he said that he has her back while she is there in the villa, and he encourages her to go out and talk to some of the other guys, no matter how hard that is for him. Now, this is what confuses me about Marco. If you don't want to be with her and you are committed to new Hannah, why would it be hard for you to see this woman that you didn't even want to tell that you liked her, that you ghosted, that you, for all intents and purposes, didn't care about? Why would it be hard for you to see her talk to somebody else? Why would that be hard? But okay. So Marco tells the guys that he's okay if they talk to new Hannah, but he wants a heads up. No. No. I don't know why would they have to give you a heads up. You're with new Hannah. Marco still likes that girl. Marco still likes that girl. And I think that if by some chance that somebody were to couple up with her and leave her there, or if she stays, I can definitely see something happening with them. But Marco said that he is 100% committed to new Hannah. So Rob is talking to new Hannah over at Casa, and he said that he's very intentional with Carmen. He's very interested in her. He wants to get to know her. So by you being her best friend, he wants to know what is it that he can do. Meanwhile, Carmen is talking to KK, and she's thinking, if Rob is over there talking to Hannah, I hope it's about him and her, and they're not talking about me. But they are, sis. Don't even trip on it, because they are. So Hannah's telling him that, look, Kenzo has home court advantage, okay? They're both from Scottsdale, which I think is that's more than home court advantage. That's comfortability. That's almost settling at the same time. If Kenzo wasn't so fine, it would almost seem as if Carmen is just picking him for convenience and location. But she tells him that she thinks that it would be a disservice for Carmen to not get to know him. And like I said on the last recap last night, I see what you're doing, Hannah. Hannah is really trying to break up all these other couples so that her and Marco can make it to the end and they can win. I wouldn't vote for y'all. I'm going to tell you no. I haven't been voting. But if it comes down to it, and y'all are one of the couples up in the rankings, I would not vote for y'all because I feel like you moving away. You moving away since you've been in Casa, Hannah, and I don't like it. So Rob then puts Carmen right away, and he asks what her aspirations in life are. She says she doesn't think that far in advance. Red flag, Rob, red flag. He wants to get to know her, and he's like, if I were to tell you, hypothetically, let's go to Brazil for a couple of weeks, come with me so we can go catch some snakes. She said, one, I'm not catching no snakes. You saw how I was with that toad. So the snake situation is null and void. But he's like, I need to get you inside of a creek so I can show you some things. So here's the thing with Carmen. I think Carmen does like Rob. I think Carmen likes Rob, but I think that Carmen allegedly set this up with Kenzo to come in to try to win this whole thing. Carmen, y'all wouldn't win either. That's the thing. That's the thing. Hannah and Marco wouldn't win because people don't like Marco. Carmen and Kenzo, people don't like you, Carmen. So if it came down to the two of them, because let's be real, KK and Keenan ain't gonna make it. If it comes down to the two of them, I wouldn't vote. I don't like either one of them as a couple. If Carmen were to pair with, no, don't say Rob, because I don't. This is why I don't vote, because I don't be liking these people for real. But I think that Carmen does like Rob, because we have seen how Carmen behaves with people that she doesn't like. She likes Rob. She likes Rob, whether she is going to admit it or not. She likes Rob. So he's just letting her know that he told Hannah that he likes her, and that Hannah told him to be intentional about getting to know her. And she didn't fight that. She didn't make a face and be like, no, Hannah knows that I'm committed to Kenzo. Carmen didn't say any of that. We get the raunchy races, which y'all know what these games are, but they get a text message. They have to read the question and see who can kiss. Is it the fastest and the most passionately? Watching both of these, I feel like the votes could have gone either way, but the guys were killing it in the villa for a while, and then the ladies brought up the rear. But at the end of the day, it was a tie, which we kind of knew was going to happen, and everybody gets a party. You get a party. You get a party. You get a party. Everybody gets a party. So Keenan feels that we are finally starting to see the real him. I said, okay, sure. Sure, Keenan. He feels we're starting to see the real him, and we once again get his speech about how he owes it to himself to test this connection, goddamn, and he wants to make sure that he's living in the moment. Keenan, you don't have to keep saying that. And I think that is what's kind of bothering people. That's what's kind of making it look sneaky. Leo is living in the moment and doing whatever the hell he wants to do as well. The difference with Leo is not trying to justify it. Leo is out here playing the game, building a legit connection with people as as they come across him. I feel like Keenan is like, I don't know if Keenan doesn't want to be with KK for real, for real. And I've said before, I get what Keenan is saying. They have been coupled up the entire time. He has not really had the opportunity to date anybody else. I get that, but the way that I'm thinking it's his logic, it's his thought process that when he regurgitates it out to us, to the camera, to KK, it sounds stupid. What he wants to do makes sense, but the way he explains it sounds stupid. And I've been telling y'all that. So we have Cassie. And they're asking Cassie if she left Mattia behind and just went back over to Leo, didn't bring him. Would she question it? And she said, yes, she would definitely be thinking about it. It will be on the back of her mind. We get Johnny and Leo. So Johnny wants to know where Leo's head is at. What's going on? Because you got your little situation with Cassie. Like, she just kind of wants to see where she fits in, because she don't want to play second fiddle. Leo tells her that you're second to no one. I said, Leo tells Johnny she is second to no one. So because she is second to no one, he tells her that she's the it girl, and then they kiss. Leo's head has turned like the exorcist all the way around. Okay. So we then get Carmen and Rob. They are talking again. Carmen likes him. She doesn't want to admit it, but Carmen likes him. So He asked her, what would she like out of the process? What is your end goal with this? Carmen said that ultimately she would like to get a relationship out of the process, but she's also a realist. And she likes the life that she has at home. She's independent, she's by herself, she doesn't have to answer to anybody or answer to anything. She likes her life the way that it is. So she also acknowledges, which I did like that Carmen said this. She said to keep it a buck with you, I'm 50-50, 50% there, 50% in here. And she lets him know that, some of the other ladies are more 100% here. So she wants to make that very clear. She still has Kenzo on her mind. While Rob respects that, okay, he also tells her that, like, look, he can tell that she likes him, right? He can tell that she enjoys spending time with him based on the fact that she is spending time with him, right? So he tells her, how about this? I respect your situation, but while you're here, why not be 100% here? And I feel him on that. Either you're going to be here and be in it, or you're not. And you can see the wheels turning in her head when he said that, because she was like, okay, I'll give you 80%. That 20% is her not wanting to sleep in the bed. She wants to sleep outside. So, and I believe she said that we're going to sleep outside. That's what I thought I heard. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought she said we are going to sleep outside. So, we'll see what happens. Do I think that she's going to bring Rob back? I don't. I don't. It would be. I don't. I'm not even gonna go there. She's not. Bergie and Annie. Annie lets Bergie down. It's that dice necklace. Whenever Bergie has on that dice bone necklace, y'all, nothing is gonna come out of it. So she lets him down. Said that she does not want to even use him to stay in the game. While they have a connection, she is not entirely sure that he can give her what she needs. Boom. Be done with it. I like that Bergie said in the confessional that he ain't gonna keep pursuing it. That's it. That's all. Move on to the next one, Iceberg. Marco and New Hannah. No, I got them mixed up. Marco and Old Hannah. Marco and Old Hannah. So they're talking once again. So they kiss during the game. He tells her, I know that this is probably hard for you. This is a lot. She said that she's never been rejected before. And I just kind of feel like, oh, okay. I don't believe people when they say that, because if you've never been rejected before, sis, you would be you wouldn't be single. You wouldn't be single. But nonetheless. So he said it's not rejection, it's just him being respectful to his new situation. She felt blindsided because she thought that what they had meant more to him. She felt that he led her on. He apologizes for that. She feels that she now has the closure that they need. You can definitely still see like a little spark with them. You can still see chemistry with them. You can see it. I can see it. Destiny and Zay. Destiny is so giddy and bubbly and woo, woo. That's what she is around Zay. Um, I feel like she does a lot of the talking, and then it almost seems like he's trying to get a word in sometimes, and she'll like talk right over him, and he ends up just staring at her. And it could just be the editing, but he did say that he likes to listen and she likes to talk, so it works. But we don't hear them having any like real conversations. They talked about how their kisses during the game were just very aggressive and rushed and forceful because everybody was just trying to win the game. Said that some of their kisses that they have together are more, more passionate, more sensual. I thought they were gonna kiss in that moment. They didn't. But she says in her confessional that she always gets the best guys. Girl, don't do all that talking because then they end up moving on from you too. So not too much on that, Destiny. Not too much. Bergie is talking to Black Taylor up in Soul Ties, okay? Now here's the thing. When the new girls first came in, Black Taylor was one of the girls that kept saying Bergie is so handsome. Bergie is so handsome. So Bergie should have went and tried to talk to her from jump, but Bergie said he has the type. He likes blonde hair, blue eyes. So they connect over baking. Okay, Bergie likes to bake. He said he made a Swiss roll lava cake or some shit. She enjoys baking. He's gonna make her some pancakes in the morning. They both have acts of service as their love language. She lets Bergie know that she is attracted to him. She likes talking to him. He then asked her to sleep in his bed. She said yes. He said thank you. She said don't say thank you. Don't say thank you. We're not gonna say nothing else about that because Bergie keeps getting his ass handed to him. Mike and Deja. So she asked him about his connection with Destiny. Is Destiny the only person that you have connected with in the house? And he said Destiny's the only person that he really got a spark from, that he really felt the need to want to talk to a little bit more. Now, did y'all look at Mike's teeth? Them two babies are fake. Them front two teeth, one and two, those are fake. Because when that light hit them at the right angle and you get a good look at them, those teeth are fake because they are them teeth, them front two teeth are this color white. Okay? This color white, and then the rest of his teeth are like this. This is how he is about the mouth. White, and then this. That's how that looked. And I mean, and I had to say it because I noticed it. And it threw me off. So he feels like Deja is a very solid contender. She keeps hinting at wanting a kiss from him. I am so tired. I am so tired. I am so sick and tired of these women basically begging these men for kisses. If you want to kiss him, girl, lean your head forward and kiss him. But I am sick of these women. You look like you want to do something. Did you say you wanted to kiss me? Like, if you want to kiss him, girl, just lean forward and kiss him. Lean forward and kiss him. Them men are not gonna like mush y'all in the face while you're trying to do it. Marco might have did it to old Hannah. But like if you want to kiss these men, kiss them. Oh God, it's like it is so cringe to me to watch these women basically beg to get a kiss. So then we have Imani and Kyle. They said that they have an amazing vibe. She said that she like really likes him, like really, really likes him. I think Imani likes anybody that gives her attention, okay? He tells her that he really likes her. She said how much he kisses her. That's where that's gonna go from there. Hannah and Carmen are dragging Cassie. Now, Hannah, I expect this out of Cassie 1,000%, but Hannah shocked me with this. Hannah really shocked me with this. So, Cassie is talking to Mattia, and they go inside to the bedroom to talk, and they were like, "Ooh, Cassie is so shallow and she's so selfish and just about herself and Leo's too good for her." And I said, wow, where did that come from? I didn't like that at all. I didn't like that. You know why, Hannah? Because Cassie has done nothing to you. Cassie has done nothing to you to deserve that dragging. She's not selfish. She's not, I mean, she's 22. Of course she's shallow. Of course she's shallow. Hannah, don't act like you ain't said no shallow shit on here before either. I did not like that whatsoever. And it put you on my shit list, new Hannah. That was unnecessary to do. So inside, Cassie and Mattia got me taken up for Cassie now. Because now Cassie is my friend. So Cassie and Mattia are inside, and he said that he's not there to fuck around and waste anybody's time. But see, this is where that age difference I talked about yesterday comes into play. A 29-year-old and a 22-year-old have nothing in common to where they can sustain a relationship. I'm not saying it can't happen ever, but in the grand scheme of things, probably not gonna happen. So she said that she has not been going full speed because of Leo. He said it takes him a while to open up, but once he does open up, he's really funny. And she's like, "No, I can see, I can tell." Cassie, she's very encouraging, right? So he then tells her he really likes her. She said that she really likes him too because when she's around him, she gets very shy and quiet. He gives her a kiss on the cheek. They got something to like. She has something to think about. I do hope she brings Mattia back over there, back to the villa, just because Leo has already moved on. So what I think is a lot of the girls are thinking about the men's feelings and how the men are gonna react instead of thinking about themselves, whereas the men are over there thinking about themselves and putting themselves first. So Hannah and Carmen are now dragging Keenan and KK. What was in the water? What was going on? Now we saw that Carmen's eyes was bloodshot red. She was either tired or had too much of that cheap ass warm wine that they out there drinking. Y'all know that wine is hot by now, as hot as it is out there. But they're like talking about Keenan, and Hannah says that Keenan has past trauma with dating and he's taking it out on KK, which could very well be true. Could very well be true. But then it becomes, KK's too good for him and we have to be there to support KK. I want KK to put herself first. All this other stuff. Y'all doing a lot of talking, Hannah and Carmen. Don't I hope you don't get y'all feelings hurt sometime throughout the rest of the remain. I don't know how much time is left, but don't get y'all feelings hurt trying to do too much with other people. Okay? Let's fall back a little bit. So then we get Keenan and Naja, final scene. So he move my mouse. So he said they're sitting down talking. And Keenan runs the same game. You look like you got some questions for me. Do you have questions for her? Do you have questions for her? My God. So she was like, so I know you said you wanted to see how we connect on a sexual level. He was like, I already know we do on that 100%. How do you know that? How do you know that, Keenan? What have you done so far that you know that you and Naja connect on the sexual level? And he said 100%. Hmm. Hmm. She said that's cool, but she wants them to talk more. Okay, let's have more in-depth conversations. Let's really get to know each other past the physical, past the sexual. Keenan is talking. It's in my caption said inaudible. He mumbles something. Then he said that he almost kissed her, and he moves away and puts a pillow between the two of them. She tries to move the pillow. He then puts a pillow on his lap and said that he's hard. And I was with her. You ain't even did nothing. She was like, I haven't even done anything. So he's trying to tuck it into his waistband and adjust his belt. And I feel like he was making it a bigger scene, a bigger production than it needed to be. But she played into it, and now she wants to touch it, and now she's moving him forward. He wants to walk away. He's doing the most. Like it's a vibe. Y'all might be right. I think some of y'all put in the comments that they might have got handsy in bed the other night. Um, I think he is more attracted to Naja because he even made a point to say, "And you pretty without makeup too." Now, is not to say that KK is not, but I think he said that for a reason. I think he said that for a reason, wholeheartedly. He wholeheartedly said that for a reason. I think Keenan likes Naja more, and if you like Naja more and you have a better connection with Naja, be with Naja and let KK go. But see, KK, didn't really, because KK's not going, and she's not going to take Brandon. She's not going to bring Brandon back. So I don't even know, back over to the house. So that, like, Brandon is the safe choice for her. I think her and Brandon have an understanding. But we gonna see KK laid out next week, weeping because they're gonna get a video. I'm assuming it's of Keenan and this girl. Maybe they in the hideaway, y'all. Who knows? But I think it's gonna be a video of Keenan and Naja. They gonna be necking or doing the sex or something of that sort because KK is about to lose her shits. All right, y'all. That's all for this week's episode. Tonight's episode, not this week. Tonight's episode. Subscribe if you haven't. Thumbs up the video. Hop in the comment section, y'all. Let's talk about everything that happened, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.